Welcome back to the tutorial series on the 2D Action Platformer Kit. In this episode, we're delving into the world of enemy types and their mechanics. I've set up a straightforward map for us to closely examine each enemy's unique behavior. Starting with the road wheel enemy, let's drag it into our scene from Prefab's enemies and see it in action. Initiating play, you'll observe its primary behavior, patrolling back and forth with direction changes triggered by wall encounters. Diving deeper into the enemy's settings within the hierarchy, we find the obstacle detector. This box collider is crucial for wall detection, prompting the enemy to turn around. Adjusting its size allows for earlier wall detection, enhancing the enemy's responsiveness. Additionally, there's a component designed to prevent pitfall accidents. It employs a raycast to sense the ground ahead. Absence of detection signals the enemy to reverse course, avoiding a fall. The core of the patrolling behavior resides within the behavior's game object. Here lies the component instructing the enemy to move in a set direction, relying on the obstacle detector for timely direction changes. Delving further into the enemy setup within the actor, you'll discover the enemy's actor data. This crucial component houses vital statistics such as health and speed, laying the foundation for the enemy's in-game performance and resilience. To tailor these attributes, navigate to Scriptable Objects, Enemies, Regular Enemies. This directory allows you to fine-tune various aspects of your enemy's capabilities. For instance, you can determine the number of hits required to defeat the enemy. Additionally, you have the option to adjust parameters like maximum speed and acceleration, ensuring that each enemy can present a unique challenge to players. For enemies designed with more complex behavior patterns, such as jumping, wall sliding, or climbing, this section also provides you with the tools to modify settings relevant to these actions. Now, let's switch gears and explore a different type of adversary. Removing the road wheel enemy from our scene, we'll introduce the bouncing enemy to our stage. Simply drag this new enemy from the prefabs into this scene and prepare for another round of testing. Upon activation, you'll notice this enemy's distinctive jumping behavior, powered by its behavior component. This specific enemy leverages the jump state, giving us an excellent opportunity to delve into its actor data and tweak the jump dynamics. For instance, increasing the jump speed to 20 amplifies the enemy's leap, making it reach higher. Additionally, adjusting the gravity modifier to 3 causes the enemy to descend more swiftly. Let's relaunch our playtest to see these adjustments in action. Remarkably, the enemy now ascends to the ceiling and descends with increased force, illustrating the impact of our modifications. Moving on to the next adversary in our exploration, let's focus on the turret enemy. Upon initiating another playtest, we'll examine the behaviors that set this enemy apart from the others we've encountered so far. You'll notice that the turret enemy remains stationary, but possesses the ability to detect and shoot at the player when they enter its detection range. This detection range is visualized as a green area surrounding the enemy, indicating the player detector's field. This crucial component is housed within the enemy's shoot behavior game object. Here, you have the flexibility to modify the detector's size and position to fit the challenge you wish to present to the player. The detector layer mask dropdown is instrumental in defining what constitutes a player for the purposes of detection and engagement. Adjusting the detector delay influences how frequently the enemy can detect and subsequently shoot at the player, in this case affecting the rate of fire. Given that this enemy is equipped with a weapon, delving into the Give Actor weapon component within the enemy game object reveals how the turret is armed. This feature allows you to equip the turret with any weapon from your arsenal for varied effects. Let's experiment by arming the turret with the Mech Boss weapon. This change significantly alters the turret's attack pattern. Instead of firing projectiles in a straight line, it now launches projectiles that actively seek the player. Continuing our exploration of enemy types within the 2D Action Platformer Kit, let's turn our attention to the mech enemy. This formidable foe not only patrols its designated area, but is also equipped to shoot at the player, effectively combining patrol and shooting behaviors into one seamless operation. Diving into the mech enemy's game object, we observe it utilizes the same obstacle detector as the road wheel enemy. This shared component enables the mech enemy to change its patrolling direction upon encountering obstacles, ensuring a fluid and responsive patrol pattern. Within the behaviors game object, we encounter more familiar components, the shoot behavior and the player detector setup, akin to those found in the turret enemy. This similarity highlights a key aspect of the enemy design within the kit, the modularity and interchangeability of behavior components. The enemies in the kit are essentially composed of various behavior components pieced together to achieve a desired functionality. This modular design principle allows you to craft unique enemies tailored to your game's challenges and narrative by simply mixing and matching these components. To conclude our exploration of the diverse enemy types available within the 2D action platformer kit, let's examine the flying enemy. This adversary is designed to patrol a predefined area, adding an aerial dynamic to the challenges players face. To facilitate this behavior, the flying path prefab must be introduced to the scene alongside the enemy prefab. To synchronize the flying enemy with its patrol route, delve into the enemy's behaviors. Within the patrol path behaviors, you'll need to link the flying path to this enemy. This connection enables the enemy to navigate between designated patrol points set within the path itself. Here, you can fine-tune the patrol behavior further by adjusting the arrive distance, which determines when the enemy considers it has reached a patrol point. Additionally, you have the option to specify a waiting time, dictating how long the enemy pauses before moving to the next point. Adjusting the position of the patrol points to better align with your stage layout can enhance the effectiveness of the enemy's patrol route. With these settings configured, let's initiate a quick playtest to observe our flying enemy in action. You'll see the enemy smoothly navigating between the patrol points, seamlessly integrating the patrol behavior with its ability to detect and engage the player from the air. That wraps up this tutorial on navigating the enemy types within the 2D action platformer kit. If any part of this walkthrough leaves you with questions, or if there's anything that didn't quite click, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can drop a message right here or connect with me and the community on the official Arctentrion Discord server. I'm here to help and will do my best to respond to all your questions. You'll find the link to the Discord server in the video description below, providing you with direct access to our supportive community and additional resources. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're keen on getting the latest updates on the kit, or if you're interested in upcoming projects, hitting the subscribe button will keep you in the loop. Until next time, happy developing.